comic book, Syndicate Assemble.
Look at that. We're back.
Spider-Man #1. Very confusing title. The reason there's two Spider-Man is because there's the regular Marvel Universe Spider-Man, and then there's the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yes,
okay?
they're different.
But in the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, Peter Parker has been shot. He's dead. Now there's a new Spider-Man that's taken his place named Miles Morales.
Okay.
And he's the new Spider-Man.
So I think it's actually
all in all, not
Morales.
Okay.
I'm just...
I don't like it.
So in this story,
I don't like it.
written by Brian Michael Bendis, drawn by Sarah Pacelli. Okay.
Okay.
In this story, Spider-Man
That's a girl.
it's a girl.
Okay.
Spider-Man's
Sarah.
on an adventure, and then at the end of the story, he meets Ultimate Spider-Man, and then we don't find out what happens.
Isn't that a spoiler alert?
Yeah, of course,
Or
but
no?
that's the whole premise of the series.
Okay.
So at the end of the story, the
Look at the cover
cliffhanger
is a
is
spoiler alert.
yeah.
Oh.
The cliffhanger is Spider-Man meets Spider-Man. So that's the premise of this story.
I do not like it.
Yeah.
I don't
You
like it.
You didn't like it? Why not?
I did not like it. I don't like this, that Peter Parker's dead. Growing up with the original comics and everything like that, he was supposed to be, bit by a spider. One person, spider.
But now two people have been bitten by a
really?
spider.
Like, why don't we put these on lockdown? Why are these spiders just running around biting everybody now? Everyone's Spider-Man. Nothing's cool about that.
No, but this is a story that is oriented to fans beyond fans. Like, you have to know so much.
Okay, so
about
let me
the
ask this
genre.
question. Did you find it confusing when you were reading it?
I did find it confusing. I found when I read The Lizard, I couldn't put it down. I was like constantly just like one scale after another. I couldn't put it down. This one is like even the art on the cover just didn't intrigue me as much as the first two did, and it just...
And it is like that. The art style, when you
It's
move
different.
on to this one, you get into this Jim Lee-esque or Todd McFarlane-esque repeated artwork. Like, this is an art style that has now been... It's beautiful. I love it.
It's hyper-realistic.
It's really, it's hyper-realistic, but it's gorgeous. Like, you can see the folds of the clothes. Like, it's really nice, but this just looks like someone else's.
Sure, yes.
Because the thing is, when you're looking at these panels, it looks like almost like a movie storyboard. It's so perfect.
It does.
But it doesn't suck you in.
But it's not the comic book feel. It's not the same imagery that you flip through and you're like intrigued by, and it's like the dots of millions of colors. And it's just not the same.
And because they're trying so...
It doesn't
to me,
take you in.
with the art, they're trying so hard to be realistic that, again, it doesn't suck you in.
Yeah, you can't fantasize about it anymore.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
real.
Whereas with John Romita's artwork, Spider-Man's more of a symbol. And
Okay, so
it's
time
actually...
out. Do you think the book was made to sell comics because of the movie?
I don't think they did a very good job, to tell you honestly.
But here's the thing, look, as far as like being accessible to new readers, the first, 5 to 8 pages are useless. Spider-Man's on a random adventure with people we never see again. Brian Michael Bendis, unfunny, uninteresting dialogue that has nothing to do with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then about 10 pages in, he sees this flash of light. If this was an 80s comic, that would have been the first page. The first page you would have seen it.
Honestly, I couldn't even get past a couple pages. I was bored. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't relate to any of the things I've already known from Spider-Man, because picking up this comic after already knowing Spider-Man, like you see him when you're a kid, right? Like he's a hero and blah blah blah. Picking up this comic, it just changes the way that you look at him, and it's not as fun to read. I just didn't.
I'll tell you what I was doing.
I didn't enjoy it as much.
I actually spent about an hour reading work logs. They weren't even my work logs. They were somebody else's work logs that they emailed to me to read over. I read those for an hour. Then I picked up this book and I said, I'm going to take a break from these work logs and I'm going to read this comic book. 5 minutes later, I was reading work logs again. That's how good this comic was. Just to put in perspective.
And Brian Michael Bendis, the most popular writer at Marvel, probably highest paid writer at Marvel.
Yes.
And they're giving, they've got this movie to capitalize on. This is who their main guy is, who they're giving to pull in new readers.
I
How
would
many
give it
sons?
maybe 2.5. The art was great.
That's a lot. Gotcha.
So I give it 2.5. However, the art was great to be a digital edit, and I did enjoy looking at the comic, but I'd never read it.
Gotcha. How many
You know
out
what
of
I
5
mean?
sons?
I mean, for me, I'm going to give it at least 3. This artwork and this farming artist, the way they're doing it, like to have a female artist get a job in comics. I'm not even being an asshole. It's hard. It's hard for a female artist to get in there, even under this work labor force.
and she did
I'm
a
not
good
even.
job.
It's an
No,
all
she did.
boys club over
It's
there. Like
hard. It
she
is hard.
did a really good job.
Yeah.
And it's very. They didn't have Wonder Woman written by a female writer until what?
Look at the
Yesterday?
outfit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Look at the outfit.
it's
That's
nice.
not a
And
female
also-
writer.
Okay,
So it's nice. It's nice that this.
I get
Anyways,
it.
I'm just gonna wrap it real quick. It's nice that this artist did a good job, and I think that Bendis
Bendis, the writer.
Yeah.
has done. You know what I mean? Like he's tried really hard.
He failed.
I want him to do good.
Yeah.
I want
sucks.
him to do good.
Yeah.
He sucks. Go.
Art 3, writing 0.
0.
He's a capable writer, but
Yes.
he's not told a good story, and he hasn't pulled you in, so it's 0.
No, it wasn't like I couldn't put it down.
Okay.
That was easy.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Couple things. I like the fact that it was a woman. Like, I'm with you. Listen, if I go for dinner, I have no problem with her paying. Do you know what I'm saying? Or she opens the door for me, I'm okay. No problems.
That's not what I'm
Is there any
saying.
women in the room? No. Okay. So that's part of it. The other part is them introducing Chico Gonzalez Morales at the end. All right, I'm good for you. I'm giving a 0 because this was absolute
wow.
crap.
It
And
was
if
not
anybody
good.
buys this book, you are mentally retarded.
You're not allowed to say
No,
that.
can we say that or can we say
But you can say
not
don't
gifted?
waste your
Can I
money.
say not gifted?
No, I think not
Don't waste your
gifted.
money.
No. Say
Go
American.
further back.
Or you're
Go further.
okay, you're
Yeah, that
American.
works.
You're a Red Wing fan, whatever. same
Whatever,
thing.
yeah, there
Okay,
you go.
So we're gonna go to
I'm
break.
a Montreal fan,
Oh,
for the
well,
record.
then that's okay. Come right back. Is that right?